This is the Messed Up to Setups podcast. I'm comedian Michael Halcomb, and today I have with me comedian Hayden Yes. And we're going to talk about all sorts of fun things from her comedy career to rehabbing a church into a theater. So stay tuned.
It's all messed up, yeah. Everything's messed up. We're going from this mess up to the next setup. Everything seems so messed up, but it's just our setup.
All right, this is the Messed Up to Setups podcast, and I have with me now comedian Hayden Yes. So, Hayden, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, it's good to meet you. Just from the jump, tell us where you're at.
I'm in Farmersburg, Indiana, so super excited to talk to you because there's not a whole lot of action happening. It's like a town of 1,000, and we bought this church to turn into a theater.
Right on. So is Farmersburg, I mean, it's got the word farmer in it. Is it a little farm town? Is that?
Yeah, there's like, the town is like, after 2 blocks there's corn, 2 blocks that way there's corn, 2 blocks that way there's corn. That way, 2 blocks there's a highway and then corn. But you can't eat any of the corn. I'm in the grocery store and I'm like, there's no corn. And they're like, no, it's not in season. And I'm like, corn. They're like, oh, that's feed corn. It's not even for the humans.
Funny.
It's
That reminds me of Hawaii where they grow pineapple. I just moved from
yeah.
Hawaii. And, they grow pineapples all over the place. They have huge dole farms and plantations. But then they ship the pineapples away to be processed, and then they come back in plastic in the store. It's like so crazy to me. But yeah, so do you guys have lots of corn mazes in the fall?
I don't know. I've only been here since October, so I kind of missed the fall. I got here just in time for Halloween last year.
Right. All right. So I'm going to pull your Farmersburg Theater website up so we can show everybody that.
Hopefully there's no typos in the website.
All right, so here we go, farmersburgtheater.org. And so there in Farmersburg, as I understand it,
Yep.
there was a church lying dormant, and you bought it and rehabbed it? Is that the way the story goes?
Well, we're rehabbing it. Like, it turns out it's really hard to build walls and ceilings and plumbing and stuff like that. It's really hard, it turns out. So we're still working on it. So we're doing theater. There's a set that I'm in front of right now. And so we're still doing creative stuff, and we're doing outreach stuff, and we're just working. There's that shot of Halloween when I got here. I did photos outside for Halloween, and then photos outside for Christmas, free photos just for the community. Yeah, it's our Halloween setup with the origin story of the theater. And there's our Christmas setup, which is very clean because I'm a clean comic. So the Christmas setup was a big tag, and you could Velcro on your words, and it's all I want for Christmas is. And then it was non-material things like love or family or hope. So everybody chose family.
So what has been the response community-wise to rehabbing this church? I mean, I could see, as a Christian, I could see some Christians getting upset and offended by this. So what's been the response?
Yeah, it's totally polarized. It's either I'm either a saint or a devil, depending on who you're talking to. So, but in my point of view, I'm look, this church has been empty for years, and it's a disaster. So, if you all wanted to take care of your church and your community, you could have bought it years ago, but you didn't. You could have taken care of it. You didn't. I did. So there's a lot of churches. There's 1,000 people in this town, and there's 2 more churches that way. And there's 1 church there, and I think there's another church there too. So the church to human ratio is still very high.
Right.
And it goes corn, feral cats, humans, and then churches,
Okay, so the other part of this, though, I mean, is that you are an atheist who got the church. So I'm assuming that adds to the polarization of it.
Yeah, but they don't know that. Nobody ever asked me. No one's hey, are you an atheist? So, but yeah, I am. So to me, it's not the church. I'm hey, that's the same as theater. It's got nice high ceilings for the lights. It's got big open space for shows, like you say sermon, I say show, you got pews to sit on. Like it's basically a theater, except for like we're more up. I think theater is more upfront than religion because like we charge you money, we put on a show, like that's it. Whereas religion, it's like they charge you money and then like they make you feel bad for giving them money and it's never enough. So, you know.
Oh man.
Now the hate speech is really gonna get me.
Uh,
I just
yeah.
walk around like this. I'm like waiting for people to throw Bibles at me.
This episode might be the end of it. Um, that's hilarious. So I'm just super intrigued. I mean, that you've done this, and it is interesting. Like for a church to sit dormant, and then like no one does anything, and then the moment it's sort of touched, right? It is kind of like a sacred cow, like the building.
Yeah.
And as like a Christian, somebody who's been a pastor, I'm a Bible scholar, I'm a theologian.
Oh
right?
my gosh.
That's my day job. So like I will be speaking in Louisville, Kentucky.
There's gonna be some editing putting onto this podcast. It'll be like little devil horns over me, little pitchfork.
I will like be speaking in like 10 days in Louisville to like a room full of like 300, 400, 500 theologians, right? And giving a talk. And doing stand-up comedy there, which I'm curious to see how that goes because theologians aren't particularly known for their sense of humor.
Yeah, but they might like wordplay, because they're all like academic. They're academics, basically.
So we'll see.
Like,
I might.
The amount of books they read is just like unlimited.
Right. So I'm curious to see. There was another comedian that was slated to go at this theology conference too, and I just noticed yesterday he's off the list now, so it's just me. So we'll see how that goes.
I didn't get an invite either as an atheist. That's weird, huh?
It's fascinating. It really is. That because here's a little bit of a tension point or contradiction. Because Christians always talk about like, well, the church isn't the building; it's the people.
Yeah.
So if you really believe that, then why be so upset about the building being rehabbed?
See, like it's having a purpose. Like it's. And it's, I think theater and church is like really similar. Like the reason why people go to church and the reason people go to theater is almost identical, right? Like you're going to feel something. You're going to feel something connected to something bigger than yourself. You're going to like share stories. You're going to see other people in real life, like especially in our digital age. There's like a sense of community. There's the live aspect. So like they're so similar, it's not like, it's not like theater is like so different from church. Like the reason people come to them, I think is like nearly identical.
Yeah, I mean, also just like from a theological perspective, if you believe in a creator, right, then there's the assumption that should follow that the creator gives the gift of creativity.
Yeah, and exactly. Like, you could say like if I was a religious, I would say like God told me to like take over the church and make it into a community space for everybody. But God didn't tell me, or, whatever. I told myself. But yeah, exactly. So like, yeah, I think you're right. If you really do just believe in the principles of Christianity, rather than getting stuck in the minutia of, like, oh no, that's a pew, Yeah, like it's a pew, but like a pew is like a place where like a lot of people can sit together. Like, you can be different sizes, bodies and stuff, and it's like comfortable. So it's like kind of like an inclusive place to sit, which is like a good thing.
It's interesting too, like right off the jump, I would think, and this shows you like my inherent bias, I would think that an atheist would lean toward not clean comedy, but you're a clean atheist comedian.
See, that's the thing. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I don't do drugs. I'm more Christian than the actual Christians. Sometimes, like we've got like a box of food. Like we have a hamper outside of the theater that's like free food. You can come and get food if you want. Like it's non-perishables, right? You can leave stuff. You can take stuff. There's no questions asked. You don't have to fill out a form. So like the spirit of like love and giving and stuff like that. It's not like just for, just for the believers. Like you can be an atheist and still be a good person and still I
mean, it's intriguing why the bent toward clean comedy for you.
Well, because I don't smoke, I don't drink, I don't do drugs. I mean, like
now, does that come from Like, where does that moral sort of compass, like, where is that for your upbringing? Is that your family?
Well, yeah, because they were like raging alcoholics.
Okay, yeah, that makes
So it's
sense
like,
then.
don't want to do
Yeah.
that. So there's that, of course. And then, like, listen, it's like hard to count, man. Like, I got more things to do than I got time in the day. Got like ADHD, got PTSD. Like, life is so hard to just like function. Like, I don't know how people function like while drunk or while high. I'm like, are you kidding me? Like it's just hard to be a human, Like, there's so much going on, and then you got all the stuff in the world going on, and then you got personal stuff, and you got your dreams, and like I got like walls to build, and like I got too much going on. I can barely function. Never mind like being high. Like, forget about it. I just like it's almost like I bow down to people who can do drugs because I'm like, how you get shit done? They do it. I don't get it. I'm just
So are you
I'm
guys
not
having
that
shows?
productive.
Are you guys having shows in the? I love that. Are you guys having shows in the theater yet?
Nah, not yet. We got like this little corner painted, and we're gonna start doing like you know, uh, online shows. There's like no ceiling right now, and everything is like a nightmare. It looks like right now like nothing's been done. But even doing like the electricity, we had to update the electricity, and like we had to put everything like in a plastic. What's it called? Circuit. I don't know. I can't remember the words. Anyways, and like do a new breaker box because it was down in the basement where the water was. So like all the stuff I've done so far, it's like thousands and thousands of dollars, but you can't like see it because it's like you can't
Right.
see that the wires, like, instead of being fabric, now they're like newfangled, wires. So, and then like everything is just like there's no hot water in the church. So like having to install like all the extra lines to have hot
Mm.
water, and then like I'm tearing down like all the because the church was empty. It's got like the insulation has been like lived in by raccoons, and there's like raccoon poo. I probably took 2 or 3 dump truck full of like raccoon pee and poo infested
Oh
insulation.
my.
Yeah, it's
Wow.
nasty. And that's why I'm offended. People are like, oh, you're like turning the church
Yeah.
into a theater. It's like I'm there in my like full hazmat suit,
Right.
like digging through the insulation, man. Like I'm doing it. Like you
What
guys
are
aren't
you
doing
guys
it. So
doing? Right.
I don't
Yeah.
think you can criticize somebody when they're like
Yeah.
working hard,
Yeah. I'm on your side on that. It's like, so if you're gonna complain and moan, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Right. Like,
Yeah.
if you have such a problem, then why weren't you down there doing something about it? How in the world? So did you grow up in Farmersburg?
Oh God, no. No, here's the thing. I don't have very much money, right? This goes back to like not being a very productive human being. Getting an income stream has always been like tricky. So a very limited budget. So I went from Los Angeles all the way through all the states, up as far as Pennsylvania, New York. And then I went back across the country through all the bottom states. And then I went up to the top, and then I went all the way down to the bottom to like the Gulf of Mexico in Texas. And I had a spreadsheet, and I looked at every church that was in my price range. And, and this is the one I picked. It's almost the
Wow.
worst one.
Wow. Wow. So where are you from originally?
Los Angeles.
You kind of have a kind of an interesting accent. I
Yeah,
don't
I
know,
don't
like,
know. I've traveled around so much, and I've lived in Canada too. And in Canada, everyone's like, "You are so American," and I come to America, and they're like, "You're Canadian, right?" So I don't know. I don't know. I give up.
so when the theater opens, like, I'm assuming comedy, stand-up comedy will be like a sort of staple of what's going on there.
Well, the mandate is always original. So it doesn't matter. Not that it doesn't matter, but like we'll put on productions, and then other people can put on productions, but it has to be original. So you can't come in and do a musical that's already been written. You can do something
Ah,
that's been written and not produced, or maybe just like if it's just been if it hasn't been published, if you've just done a fringe show or something. So it's like always original, because, and I'm not trying to say that like Shakespeare or Neil Simon or any stuff like that is bad, but like it's
right,
been done. I'm like,
right.
where's the new artist? So
Mm.
it's like it has to be original. So like, I mean, like, yeah. So it's like the content is not as important as the originality. It's a place to like for people to come in, and that's why like there's a whole area on the side of the church that we're building like 3 bedrooms, so that and then there's like a communal area so that artists can come and like do like a week-long residency, like where they just work on shows, and they can like stay here, and like there's no distractions because it's just corn, and then they can like work in the theater space and like use it as like a chance to like build their show.
So are you living there as well? Or are you like
Yeah, I'm
nearby
sleeping
or?
like wherever is like currently has like a wall.
Okay.
It's harsh.
Wow.
It's like camping,
Wow.
yeah. So everything has taken like way longer than expected. So it's a laugh or cry situation.
Wow.
And I'm
Wow.
trying to stick to the laughter.
So let's talk about your name too. All right. So Hayden Yes, and I don't know if you want to tell your given name, but that's the comedy name. So let's
Yeah.
talk about that because I was mentioned to you before we came on. Persona is like one of the things I often talk with comedians about on the show. So what is Hayden Yes? Where does that come from? The origin story.
Origin story. I always like the word Hayden. I always like the name. It used to be like an online handle. I was thinking about the name, I was like, do I want to use my name? And I was like, hell no, I don't want to use my name. Like, especially nowadays, like people are just so mean online. I don't know. I was like, I just want to like when I'm on stage and doing stand up, I just want to like step into like just that frame of mind. So as soon as I'm
Mm.
Hayden, yes, it's like that's it. Like I don't have to worry about building a damn church into a theater. Oh my God, I just swore. Oh no. I'm going to get my clean comedy badge taken away. Oh no.
You don't sound like a clean comedian.
I was terrible. So embarrassing. I'm really tired. So yeah, and then I was like, I just feel like nobody says yes to each other anymore. It's always like, no, 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 no. Like it drives me
Mm.
crazy. I just like our whole society is so like paranoid and with scams and everything. And I'm like, I just want people to say yes to me. So like this way on stage, I get the audience to say yes to me. So, my week is already made because like a whole bunch of people have already said yes to me. So I love that. Not manipulative at all.
Interesting, right? Like I would think like for me to go up on stage and have to like step into a character, like do that mental switch, or even like writing jokes, like having to do that mental switch seems like it would take like a lot of effort and energy on my behalf. Whereas if I'm just like writing out of like who I am, like it seems way easier and I don't got to worry about stepping out of character. But for you to like write or perform from within this persona, it seems like an energizer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a separator. I don't know, it just helps me. But also like I come from like a strong theater background, so like you used to like stepping into like a role and stepping into like
Right.
um like making up like okay, like you go on set, you might have one line in like a TV show, so it's like you have to make your backstory and make your name and everything, and you step in, you got one line, it's irrelevant, but like you got to have your backstory. I don't know.
Mhm.
Yeah, I might come from that as well.
So the past skill, right, allows you to maybe do that with a little more ease than people like me who don't have an extensive theater background. It's just
So
easier to like go up and like be Michael, right? Yeah, so that's it. I mean, and then like doing these conferences, like I've been doing these for 2 decades. I've been a pastor, so preaching, right? Like I just go up as me. I think the character, like step into a character is pretty interesting. Like the psychology behind that too.
see, I would find that hard. I would have to have like the pastor persona and then the comedian persona and then like
Huh.
my life persona. Like I would have to have it all like fragmented just to like
Interesting.
keep it straight in my mind. I don't know if that's just like my brain likes to, keeps you organized.
Yeah, wow. And so how long have you yeah, I mean you've been doing theater, but what about comedy specifically? How long you been doing that?
Well, I did a lot of comedy when I didn't have kids.
Okay.
So could go and stay in bars late and stuff like that. And I had a director that I worked with, so it was great. My very first comedy went on, and like people were hiring me like right off the bat. And I was like,
Hmm.
should I quit now? Like it might only like go down from here. It might be like just like beginner's luck. So I did do a bunch of it, and then I didn't do comedy for basically a very long time.
Hmm.
Than What's Your Mom. So now I'm getting back into it. And I think it's way better like as an older person because I feel like
Hmm.
less scared. I have less fear of failure. It's like, okay,
Right.
whatever. If they don't like me, I tried. I don't know. They're just like, yeah, there's just less fear.
Yeah, I love that. I do think the like life experience like maybe gives you that, like that
Yeah.
boldness. Like I feel similar in a way. And like I was in a new venue last week, and I was thinking this is my first time being there, right? And I was thinking, okay, if they don't like me, who cares? Like this
Yeah.
is, it was an open mic. 30 other comedians were going, and it's like, this is 4 minutes. I have 4 minutes, and if they don't like me, like nobody else is gonna leave here tonight thinking about me, like, or my set, right?
Yeah,
Because
you have better overall perspective.
yeah, like
Yeah.
there are 30 other people going, like they might, so, all of my jokes except two landed, like did well. And I leave and I'm still thinking about that, right? But not a single other person left there thinking about that. Yeah. And so I have to like flip that switch in my mind, like, yeah, I don't care. Like if it doesn't work out, it's a learning opportunity.
Yeah,
It's,
yeah.
you know, and I get a chance to figure out what works and what doesn't, at least in this venue for this audience. So yeah, I find that interesting. So are you? I mean, you're working on the theater. Do you have time to perform lately, like, or is the theater you're just head down, like going full throttle at that?
Well, I try to do both because here's the thing, like once you're just doing like construction all the time, then it does get because it's endless, right? There's so much to do here that it's like, wait a minute, like this is not like my livelihood. I'm not like a contractor, I'm just like learning. You don't want to
Hmm.
just do that one
Right.
thing. You want to like remember like why am I here? I'm here to like create art. Like that is the overall focus. So yeah, so it's nice to have that creative break. And like I've even done it like do like really monotonous stuff, like taking the nails out. So like after you take like the old plaster, like it's not like gyprock, it's like plastered, it's like old
Hmm.
cement. Like so once you take it off the walls, then you have to remove all the nails. So like
Yeah.
and there's like millions of nails. So like what I'm doing, I've like sat on the scaffolding and just taken out nails and like gone over comedy in my head. And then like it kind of gives you
Hmm.
something to do. It keeps your brain alive.
Right.
Especially like
Yeah.
if it's noisy, right? Or if you're doing something that's noisy or like just pounding nails out of boards, like you can't listen to music, you can't listen to a podcast really, because like you know,
Hmm.
you got stuff going on. So like then you can at least like work on a bit.
Yeah.
Which you always think is hilarious. I'm like, that's hilarious. And then I go look what I wrote down and I'm like,
That's great. So, when do you anticipate the future or the theater opening up?
I'm doing a show. I'm part of the Indie Convergence residency in August. Part of the deal there is like the show that I'm developing there has to be like presented. So it'll be presented, but like it might have to be outside on the yard.
Mm, okay,
So yeah. At this point, it's gonna happen when it's happened. Like I keep having like contractors just like disappear on me.
that sucks.
Yeah, it does, and it's like never about money either. Like I don't owe anybody money. They just like go and don't come back. It's out of the way. It's a nonprofit. It's like yeah, so it's going way
Right.
slower than I thought. So it's going to be a while. But that's why we're going to
Hmm.
start. Like we're starting with Improvsburg, and like once that's up and running, then we'll have like content like every week.
Hmm. Yeah, interesting. I mean, a gut reaction for me is like I wish the Christians in your town would step up and help, right?
Yeah, yeah, me
So
too.
I don't know. Yeah, I can like relate to like a bit to where they're coming from, but also like I don't know. It frustrates me. It's like I feel like of all the people, they should be stepping up and helping. So I don't know.
Or are the atheists like one or the other, right? Like, because people have like been writing me and people come up like, oh my God, I'm so glad there's a theater. But like, yeah, same thing. They just like want it handed to them. And the only people who are like donating right now, like we have a GoFundMe right now. And like it's tax deductible, like you can get a write off for your donation. But they're like all still like in LA. It's like people who are like way too far to like drive in for a show are the ones who are donating right now. So yeah, it's frustrating for sure.
So you have well, let's share that just in case somebody's watching or listening to this. I don't know that we'll get you any money from it, but we'll
It's on
share
the
your goal.
website. There's like buttons everywhere. If you click on a button, it'll take you to
Yeah,
the
here's
website.
your the GoFundMe page for
That's all.
revitalizing the Farmersburg Theater project, and
Yeah.
yeah, you can. It's got $130,000 goal, um, but they're not even close to that. So if you're watching or helping and or you listening and want to help, go do that. interesting project for sure. And yeah, well, thanks for coming on the show. We're gonna do a part two. So this is part one of our conversation, and in part two, Hayden Yes gonna bring a joke, and we're gonna hear it, the story behind it, see if we can punch it up at all or workshop it.
We
And then
definitely need to workshop it.
Then we're gonna try to make up some jokes on the spot. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, check out the farmersburgtheater.org website. And you saw the GoFundMe page there. And yeah, follow them and, do everything you can to support them. And after you've done that, head over to michaelhalcomb.live and give a subscribe there. That's like my daily website. I usually do daily blog posts and
Nice.
everything like comedy related. Yeah, so check that out. And all the links are on there, YouTube and Facebook and all that jazz. But Hayden, yes, thanks for coming on to the podcast. We're going to wrap this part of the episode up and move on to part two here shortly. So for those of you out there watching or listening, thank you. And we're going to stop there and say we hope that helps.
It's all messed up, yeah. Everything's messed up. We're going from this mess up to the next setup. Everything seems so messed up, but it's just